And that's a wrap, folks. Hey everyone, we're out on the trails. I'm trying to cope with the conditions or we wouldn't be outside at all. It's been minus 30, and so far we have, in the last day, another 8 inches of snow, and it started snowing again today. In this episode, we'll be going along the trails, seeing if there's any wildlife tracks, seeing if anything has come out, but it's quite rare this time of the year with the severe conditions. They are huddled down, keeping their spots in the mountains. We'll see in this episode if we get to a campfire and maybe some cast iron cooking. But let's go out on those trails, find out what happened. This is what I mean by interesting shapes of trees and branches. They seem to twist and turn to try to grow to the sun. Again, another tree with a scar. This is what I like to call a cat face. Cops should look that up. But again, a lot of fire starter there. Lots of sap on an old pine. The moose and the elk are on the move. Looks like a moose ate the tops off the willows here and bedded here for a couple of nights. I'm not going to follow it any further. I'm going to let it relax and feel comfortable and safe here, because that's obviously why it's come through here, not only just for food, but to feel safe and sheltered. An old frozen sled trail. Welcome when you're breaking new trail for a break. Here you can see the new fresh snow that we have got since yesterday. This was totally melted off on my snow fort. Equally as important as your gear and your fire is location. And here's a nice one under the spruce tree. Lots of dry wood around here. Some of it's a little petrified. We'll see if it burns. And we got some birch bark over there. some really dry limbs sitting up on top. And we're going to see if that lights. And have a little brew out here today. I think you can use your lighter. You can use whatever you wish. Today I am going to try just going around the rooms a little bit. Got that going. Let that take hold. It's a little fire. That's right on top of that log. So we should catch that dry stuff and grab some coals and keep on burning. And I'll set up some stakes to put our cups on, to hang that to get a brew going. And so you can see, she's quite the winter wonderland stuff. And gotta be careful for those falling snowfalls from the trees. Make sure your hoodie's up or you're gonna get a little chilly. So when you get that brew, and I get back to you. You can see what I mean about this wood. It has a lot of dry, good burnable fat wood inside. So much of fat wood. It's a little different because it's dried. Some of it you gotta separate because it could be dry rot. Like on that side it's wet. There's lots of pine cones in there. And now I'm going to split a couple of pieces of this and put on and make some more flames. There's a nice crack there. Stand up because it's a little crooked. So it's smarter I would just go like that and hold it. Once it's going to do this, it'll be better. Sometimes it's hard to stand stuff up in the snow. That's in. That one a little bigger. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Anyway, a good way you can tell is that hollow sound. Or that when it hits, sparks back at you. There we go.
The wet snow will take away a bit from that. If I was on a full-out camp, you'd be taking a shovel and digging that down off the layer. Right now I've put a lot of brush under there and a lot of bigger pieces. Try to help with that. We'll see what happens. It may not be enough. And live and learn. As you can see, that stuff here, the light's really easy. Just going to keep on carrying this stuff over and splitting it to help get that fire there with some good tools in there. Now I have a little bit of snow on it. It's always a good idea. Smoky. Try not to bury that too much. Keep going a little. Before I put any more on, get some good coals out of that. That one was a big one. A little bit of a struggle to get down because it grew up in through the birch. And I wanted to save that birch. And it was rotting the pine tree. But all the limbs had grown in behind on this side. So it was hung up and hard to get at. But it finally come down. So I got more dry wood for that fire and whatever else I'm going to use it for. So get that cleaned up. She's going pretty good. Yeah. Set up some kind of tripod. Another sticking across the beam and we'll be good to go. All right. Let's see if this is strong enough. In there. If not, we'll cut those pieces down. Doesn't that kettle look lovely against that orange fire and the white snow? Yeah. Gotta love that. It's starting to snow again. We're supposed to get another 6 centimeters. So winter is definitely going out like a lion. No doubt about it. Well, the camera froze up and came out with a little circle and a question mark. It didn't save any of that clip. So by now it's fire out and brew. They're finished. And it's getting colder. So it's going to go to minus 23 to overnight tonight. So it's time to get out of here. I'm going to take some of those lemons and try to make a pot hanger, like Quinn suggests, for the next brew. See what happens. I could use some green ones, but we're going to try it with those bare ones already and see what happens. I'll show you that piece of wood that I gathered and how I make out with it. There's lots of beauty here today. Going on into the clouds for the night. You can see over there's a large spruce that's come out by the roots. And there's another one down below. And just a word of warning, I know that experienced people realize this, but if you were ever to come in here and try to salvage that for a log by hand, don't ever stand behind the root ball, because it can snap into the ground. And I've actually had that happen. And thanks to my father for teaching me the ways of cutting, because I was out on my first job and he had just told me the day before about that, and it happened. It's remarkable how someone has that instinct. See, just over there, the woodpeckers have claimed that top of this tree, and the one beside it is getting it going over to. And that would be a prohibited. Birds are singing. See how much more snow we get. Cheers, everybody. Take care and happy trails.